Well, my girl name was Josie, and all her cheeks were red and rosy. Was her chair I loved to sit upon. And one night I started and realized we'd soon be parted.
Jeremy Phillips, lead guitar player, lead singer.
Ross Kinsler, bass, random sundry tasks.
Robert Lavorne, drummer, backing vocals.
Here to stay. All trouble.
Well,
A lot of people ask this question.
what the hell? I was sitting at home,
Jeremy has this blue knot
hanging out, drinking a little bit of beverage, and I was watching the movie Lord of Wars with Nicolas Cage, and I was trying to think of a band name that we could call ourselves. So he was describing an AK-47, which was a 9-pound gun, plywood and steel.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and it can
drag it through the mud.
You can drag it through the mud. You know, it won't jam on you. You can do anything with it. An 18-year-old or the 12-year-old kid could operate it, and they do.
Right.
So it's kind of the gun. The 9-pound gun has like a twofold type of.
Can beat our asses, and we're still coming back for more.
Well, that's we wanted to play music that kind of appealed to everybody. You know, we all have different influences from rock to blues to country, alternative, jazz. So we're a 9-pound gun of music.
Ancient Cantonese.
But kind of describes what we play, and an AK-47 is pretty much used for every purpose, I guess. That's kind of what I got out of it. So I was like, 9-pound gun. Plus, it sounded cool.
It drops tasty gear.
Yeah, tasty gear. I never used one, but.
Well, very interesting. Well, me and Jeremy here, we've been friends for 23 years. We've been in and out of other bands together, playing together all the time. But we never started our own project. We never really played what me and him were into growing up. So finally, it was like, hey, let's do our own thing. And at the time, I was playing in another band, and Ross was the guitar player in the band. And them two actually talked at a party I had, and we all ended up.
What was that? 2
years ago to tomorrow.
It's kind of our anniversary.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary, Bob.
Yeah, happy anniversary, Ross.
We're not going to kiss or anything,
No, it's much.
Run away from all the trouble.
Probably all the same, kind of all pretty much in the same type of stuff. Kind of country, rock, blues. We all grew up, between his dad, Bob's dad, and my dad. Kind of listening to all sorts of music, Of course, classic rock was big in St. Louis, so we grew up listening to that. And there was a band called Uncle Tupelo that was from our hometown, and we it was a big influence on my music career or playing, and so as well as Bob, we all kind of had the same taste in music, so we wanted to kind of shoot for something like that, kind of in your face type of, and mix it with other things too as well, so kind of appeal to everybody.
For the album itself, basically we just wanted the opportunity to put some creative thought down.
Actually,
Very nicely furnished garage studio.
yeah, it was really nice. Yeah, Bob really did a lot of work on that. Yeah.
And a certain beer that shall remain unnamed.
Yeah, we drank a lot of that too, and a certain whiskey.
Certain whiskey that shall also remain unnamed, mostly because of its cheapness or lack of fiscal requirement or taken out thereof.
We spent
lots of money on booze.
Seriously, we spent 10-hour, 12-hour days.
Yeah. Power sessions.
What we call power sessions.
Yeah.
Working on this album. So we would literally close ourselves in the garage and play for 10, 12 hours at a time. and it was pretty cool. It was a great experience. Which is where the album name came from, 1212. We named it 1212 because we wrote all those songs in my garage, and my address was 1212. So that's why we named it 1212.
And plus, that's the picture on the album.
Yeah,
Yeah,
also
yeah.
the front.
We'd like people to think it was like our real studio.
Right.
Oh, this is where they must have done all their work at.
It was.
The nerdery of music.
Right. Had to be a nicely appointed 2-car garage.
Yeah, which
Good carpet, a little bit of AC.
Well, it didn't start out that way. We got
heat. And some heat.
We started out in the garage, and a funny story about that is we lived next to a police officer that hated music. So, so he was always
they were dancing in the garage.
Yeah, dancing in the garage.
There was mad light.
Yeah, he's like, shut up, you know.
Shut the hell up, goddamn hooligans.
Yeah, so basically, but it was worth it. And I, personally, I really didn't think we were going to even get this far as we were recording and playing, and we opened up for a national act. I just thought we'd kind of jam a little bit and kind of see what could happen. Turned out pretty well.
Yeah, nothing blood up in our face yet.
No.
I would love to say our hometown, but
Really.
We'd be lying if we said our hometown.
I think that our hometown is more geared towards heavy metal. Jukeboxes and heavy metal, heavier music. But when we get a crowd, they're into it. And we keep a crowd. It's kind of hard being a different type of band in a town that has vast a variety of metal music.
As far as where we're best received, though, I mean, it's kind of hard to say between Chicago, Cincinnati, and St. Louis. I mean, of those three, those are where we've had really the best response as far as people, actually responding to our music and coming to us and say, hey, what you're doing is really speaking to me, and that's. But it's hard to say. Just difference in venues and difference in time and all of that. But our biggest crowds have been in St. Louis, I think. But that has a little bit to do with the old hometown crowd.
Yeah, so. Yeah. His brother lives there, and we've got a lot of friends from St. Louis, so we'll go there. Plus, St. Louis, Chicago, they're more open, they just like to listen to music, so whatever it is playing.
they're into the newer, more of the original type of bands.
I mean, you can only play Mustache Sally, or Mustang Sally.
Mustache Sally, that's a good song.
So many different ways.
I love that song.
Well, it's kind of different because in the studio we really wanted to capture how we played live, but it really didn't go the way we thought. But a lot of people say that we're kind of in your face, high energy, raw live. In
Grit on a stick.
Yeah. I think one reviewer said on the internet somewhere is as American as apple pie.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So which I don't know if apple pie.
We've been described as one that's more memorable for me was punk folk.
Yeah.
How do you bring those together?
Yeah.
Apparently we have. So sort of defy pigeonholing.
Yeah.
Sitting here all alone.
Well, of course you can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/9poundgun, spelled out, one word.
NINEPOUNDGUN.
Find us on reverbnation.com/9poundgun.
NINEPOUNDGUN.
And you can find our album on just about any digital download site there is.
And what else? We're on something else. Twitter and
Twitter.
Oh yeah, Twitter and MySpace too. If you guys
And-
remember MySpace.
MySpace? Is
Yeah.
that still around?
and
There's someone famous just bought that and thinks they're going to make something of it.
And you could also find us sometimes around 2:30 in the morning ordering it at Denny's
Right.
near you.
We love going to the Denny's after
So,
kids.
so if you really want to get to know us,
Right.
buy us a slam burger or something.
Yeah. Slam burgers.
And come to the show. Come to our show. Come check us out and stop and talk to us and say hi when we're out in the crowd after the show.
Yeah.
See you walking down